What is going on, y'all? Travis here, back with another episode of The Mentalist, Season 1, Episode 14. Let us get into it, shall we?
We've got Claire Walcott. She was found shot to death in her room. Her husband's got friends at the governor's office.
Convenient.
He wants the investigation to be kept discreet.
His wife gets murdered and his priority is discretion?
Yep. Miss
The
Walcott was
music makes
cheating
it
on
a
Mr.
crime of
Walcott.
passion.
Mr. Walcott, suspect number one.
And number two. Number one would be Mrs. Walcott's mystery lover. The room was registered in Claire Walcott's name. At 2:24 a.m., hotel staff heard 3 gunshots, but they didn't know where they were coming from. 20 minutes later, they come here and call 911.
Boom. Found a shell.
Boom.
And another. Working for forensics.
So the lover didn't do it.
Because...
Shell casing things indicate the shooter was here. He or she stepped in from outside
Okay,
and started blasting away. He'd have been closer to the victim, and he wouldn't have had to shoot as many times. And look, circular, which means a vertical drip from someone standing right here, bleeding, not spatter from the victim.
You're a forensics expert now.
Claire and mystery lover are asleep. Someone comes in, shoots them, leaves. Poor lover is woken by a bullet. Claire dead next to him. Freaks out. But nobody comes right away. Mystery lover, who is only slightly wounded, gets to thinking maybe the best thing to do is just slip away. Out here.
You two finish up here.
Here. There you go. Big one.
Anything else?
No. Doc lady.
The Silver Caddy arrived last night at 2:31.
That's about 7.5 minutes after the shooting took place.
Name and room number? Open it. Hey, wake up. Who are you? It's all right, ma'am. We're CBI. We need to talk to you, sir.
What's this about?
Take a wild guess.
Put your hands in the air.
I'm not under arrest, am I? Because I've done nothing wrong.
Pants on. We'll talk after.
This is Kevin Haley, resort manager.
When might the walkway be open for use, do you think?
Well, it depends when forensics is done. We'll let you know.
Okay.
It was a cold night, so we lit a fire and made love. We went to sleep afterwards, and suddenly there was like a sharp pain, and wake up, and there's blood everywhere, and I'm shot in the arm. Claire's dead.
You didn't see who did it.
No.
Why'd you leave?
I couldn't help her, and I couldn't help you guys. I didn't see anything, so what could I contribute?
It's not suspicious at all. Not at all.
She's a married woman.
And Jill Rubenstein, what's your connection with her?
I met her in the parking lot, asked her for help.
A complete stranger treats your wound and then has sexual intercourse with you?
Hippocratic oath is a beautiful thing.
How well did you know Claire Walcott?
I don't really know her that well. She was at a bar, and I picked her up. Since then, I've seen her occasionally for sex.
Is that what happened last night?
Yeah, called and asked her to meet me for a drink.
Did anybody else know you were here?
Nobody.
And how long had you been in the room?
Few hours. I'd agreed to, stay the night. I was fond of Claire, so I stayed. I don't normally do that.
What's your normal procedure?
After lovemaking? Depends on the type of woman.
So you've got it down to a science.
I'm good at what I do.
What is it that you do?
I'm a pickup artist. A, woman whisperer.
Pickup artist. That's your profession?
You sound like my mom. It's more of a total lifestyle. I practice my art, but I teach and I blog also, conduct seminars, workshops.
Is that good money? Do you take money from the women you pick up?
Sometimes.
Did you take money from Claire Walcott?
No, I plan to see her again. You really only want to monetize as an exit strategy.
Paul, is your mother still alive?
I know where you're going with this, and you're wrong. My mom's dead. I loved her dearly, and she loved me.
You said anything about your mother?
You just did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. What are you talking about?
Kidding.
I know, I was
with
like,
you, Paul.
what?
Just kidding,
I heard it
fucking
too.
around.
Yeah. Are we done here?
Do you know who killed Claire?
No.
Interesting. He's either an habitual liar telling the truth or he's an honest man lying.
Do you keep a list?
Yeah, I have them here.
Little black book.
Names, numbers, and a 1 to 10 grading system.
Something to show your grandkids. We're gonna need you to forward a copy of that list to us.
Oh, yeah, sure. You think maybe this was a jealous ex-lover?
Could be.
Wow.
I say we bring him in anyway.
Really?
For creepiness.
It's kind of a
He
creep.
could have shot her, then shot himself to cover it up.
He didn't have the gun on. He's clean.
Someone was trying to kill him, not her.
Not likely. Nobody else knew he was there.
She was so beautiful, and he's so creepy.
Dude,
He has a real
All you need is a basic understanding
big
of evolutionary psychology, rigorously
heart.
and fearlessly applied.
Like we're toasters.
Men are like toasters. Women, a little more like accordions. I thought that was a compliment.
Mr. Walcott, Thank you for coming. I'm so sorry for your loss.
The effects you requested. Photos, a video of Claire.
We'll return this to you as soon as possible.
I was just upstairs speaking with my friend, the Attorney General. I will not rest until the man who did this is brought to justice. I know I can expect the same from you and your people.
I assure you this unit does the best we can with every case we run. Cho, if it's convenient, Agent Cho would like to ask you a few questions.
Hi. When did you speak to your wife last?
Hi.
I was in San Francisco. I called Claire around midday. Told her I'll probably be staying in town that night.
Did you? Stay the night in town?
I did.
Did she say where she was going or who she was meeting?
No, but I didn't ask.
So you know she was at the spa?
I wouldn't expect to know. She often went up there on a whim.
Can you think of anyone who held a grudge against her?
No, she was, harmless.
Any friends or family that might be in any trouble?
She doesn't have any family or friends out here. She's shocked. And she played tennis, and she went to the spas. No one would have any motives.
Yes?
I recall she fired an assistant last month, caught her stealing jewelry.
Name?
Natalie something. My people will have her details.
Are you aware that on the night of her murder, your wife was meeting a lover?
Yes. Local authorities told me they suspected as much.
Did you know she had a lover?
No. Do you have a name? Is he a suspect?
We have a name. He's not a suspect. I'm not at liberty to say.
I want his name.
Can't have it.
Now, are you sure, Agent Cho? I can make one phone call and your career is toast.
The best I can get with one call is a pizza. Now, this business dinner you're at, what's the timing on that and who else was there?
My people can give you times, names, and numbers. We're done here.
Thanks for your cooperation.
He's so damn dry.
Claire Walcott was so pretty. What do you see?
Nice shoes, loneliness. Where are we going?
Natalie, a draw? We're with the CBI. Can we come in?
Look, I already told the cops I didn't steal anything from that bitch.
Are you referring to Claire Walcott?
Yeah. So?
She's familiar.
She was murdered last night.
Murdered, and you just called her a bitch. Bless you. Did you do
How
it?
long did you work for Claire Walcott?
About a year, till she turned psycho.
She claimed that you stole jewelry from her.
Yeah, she was wrong. I didn't steal anything.
Claire pressed charges against you.
Excuse me, are you trying to say that I killed her?
Do you own a gun, Natalie?
No, I don't own a gun. And no, I didn't kill Claire.
Where were you last night?
I was hanging out with my roommate till about 9 or so, and I went out for dinner.
You have a roommate?
What'd you have?
You're that
Dinner.
messy?
What does that have to do with anything?
Because you lying?
The chopped salad at Pastucci's.
There's something on this side of the room you don't want us to find. What is that?
Nothing. There's nothing.
Look me in the eye and say that.
Whatever. Search all you want.
Too much stuff. Not very tidy. Good in bed, I expect. Messy women make good lovers. Can I hold your hand? Shush.
Yes. Found it.
Camera.
Those are personal, so...
Uh-huh. Claire Walcott and her lover, Paul Frick. Time-stamped 2 hours before the murder.
Was the husband? They were working together.
These are the photo digital
She
camera.
was
A
having
couple hours
an
after these were
affair
taken,
with-
Claire Walcott was dead. Opportunity and motive. You were close by when she died, and the theft charge she laid on you dies with her.
I wasn't worried about that.
No?
No.
You didn't steal jewelry from her?
Please, she dressed like a Mormon call girl.
I didn't ask if you wore her jewelry. I asked if you stole it.
No, I didn't.
Why were you photographing her?
For proof for her husband?
We're investigating murder. If you have an explanation for these that doesn't involve killing her, you should tell us. Get yourself off the hook.
I thought if I threatened to tell her husband and she would drop the theft charges. That's what the pictures are for.
How did you know she was having an affair?
She kept sending me out to buy men's gifts, watches and ties. I knew it wasn't for her husband. I'm not an idiot.
Claire said when you confronted her.
I didn't confront her about it. She left with that flugly guy before I got the chance. Probably wouldn't have worked anyway.
Why not?
Because Keith Walcott is like super controlling, especially about money. He probably knew all along his wife was sleeping around.
He told you that he didn't know. Choke.
What's the verdict? I'm not liking her for this. We should talk to the roommate, make sure her alibi stands up. The husband, on the other hand, he is the type to know about his wife's affairs.
Couldn't have made it back to Calistoga to kill him.
He's also the type that would hire other people to do his dirty work.
Hitmen aren't cheap and they don't take credit cards.
Boring.
Okay, Mr. Entertainment, what do you want to do?
I want to go back to the crime scene. There is something that just isn't right.
Hey, you're up.
Great. Something's not quite right.
Don't take too long. I'm hungry.
Hungry.
Let's go eat.
That's all you needed? You're done?
Good to see you again. So, the owner keeps asking me when we'll be able to reopen the villa.
We're here for lunch.
Absolutely. One moment.
Now look who's here. Just the man. I have a question I need to ask you.
Right this way.
Thank you. Thank you.
What are you looking at?
Katie, table 4 needs fresh drinks.
Hey, my old friends from the CBI. Come, have a seat.
Surprised to see you back here so soon.
My #1 hunting ground, loaded with my kind of women.
Look at that
Beautiful,
view.
rich, married.
So
Doesn't
you
he look
specialize.
like he could be related to that?
Sure,
The
yeah.
husband? Like,
Some guys will tell you hot young singles are the real test, win a
Cousin.
points contest, you know. Plus, I like the gratitude you get from the older ladies.
A woman died. Doesn't that give you pause?
Sure it does. Yeah, I have feelings.
Ish.
But having this gunshot wound, genius opener. You know, a prop or a line you use to start a conversation. Can't just go up and say, hey, what's your name? Duh.
So how do you do it exactly?
Need some help, huh?
No.
Big handsome dude like you? I got a few basic techniques that will turn you into a freaking sex machine.
Well, I'm not looking to be a machine, steady relationship kind of guy.
When you're scoring with a different super fox every night, what do you want a relationship for?
Do you ever fall in love with any of these different super foxes you score with?
Never. Love is for guys who can't get laid.
So, what's your basic technique?
Oh, there are 1,000 ways to seduce a woman, but they all boil down to 3 words: contempt, control, excitement.
he is.
Women want men that
Gross.
don't need or want them. They want edge, adventure, drama, whatever you want to call it.
Gross.
Present that package to them. They will bite. Guaranteed. And then you get up and leave.
Leave? But that's
No. Trust me. Next time she sees you, she'll tear your clothes off. Guaranteed.
What's going on with you two?
Excuse me?
You and
Literally.
Katie here. You got something going on?
No.
Just asking.
I used to let her sleep with me, that's all.
Let her.
No, you had feelings for her.
Years ago, maybe. Sure. You know, before I got my mojo working.
Thanks for talking to us.
This guy is.
Oh, you had one more question you wanted to ask.
insufferable.
Thank you. I forgot. Was the patio door open or closed?
Closed, I think.
Thank you.
Okay, now I'm really hungry.
Drive through.
Done. You think Frick's right?
He loves the drive-through.
Yes. It was a cold night. Why would they leave the door open?
No, I mean, is he right about how to deal with women?
100% wrong. Unless you want to have a lot of casual sex with total strangers.
When did you first meet Paul Frick?
At a wine tasting event.
And how long were you and he romantically involved?
3, maybe 4 hours?
You didn't know Paul Frick prior to agreeing to spend the night with him?
No.
What attracted you to him in the first place?
Literally.
4 times? What exactly attracted you to Paul Frick?
I don't know. Something about him.
And were you at all hurt or angry when the relationship ended?
No. Disappointed more than anything. We had a wonderful time together. You'll tell him hello for me, won't you?
Yes.
Hey, how's it going?
Wild.
I'm bringing in the rest tomorrow.
There's more?
This is just A through M. How's it going with you?
No unusual transactions by Mr. Walcott. Claire Walcott made a $200,000 withdrawal in the form of a cashier's check made out to none other than Paul Frick. Keith Walcott set up the account so he'd be notified.
Meaning that Walcott had to have known about the 200 grand. Nice work. Brandy.
Oh, this man got all these women.
Darn it, woman. Ain't you never seen a goat before?
He's handling his grief well. It's me, Mr. Walcott. Now's not a good time. We need to ask you some follow-up questions regarding your previous statement. I'll be happy to speak with you tomorrow morning in my office. Tomorrow morning, my office. Very good.
Kind of an asshole.
Mr. Walcott, it's about your wife's lover. We know about the $200,000, and we know that you know about it.
How dare you?
How dare I? Did I do something daring? Am I supposed to be afraid of you?
Supposed to be respectful.
Respectful? You contemptible little buffoon. You're swanning around in a monkey suit, drinking punch and laughing with your idiot friends. Here's your respect.
Flicked him in the fucking face.
Look,
You assaulted a man.
I just tweaked him on the nose.
Technically, that's assault.
He's an ass. He deserved it.
This is not a schoolyard. You simply cannot do stuff like that.
I did it, and the seas didn't boil and the sky didn't fall.
Walcott is on his way down here with a $1,000 an hour lawyer. If you give him a formal apology, he says he's willing to drop the whole matter.
Let me think. No.
Would you please be reasonable for once?
I'm busy. I am. I'm just thinking that he's gonna drop the whole matter in any case. I guarantee it. He's a shallow narcissist, and this whole business makes him seem small and silly.
Beep boop on the nose.
Control.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
What?
Beep boop on the nose.
$800 a night minimum. Can you believe that?
Probably 15.
Hello?
now.
What, you're not talking to me now? Barely said a word the whole time.
I'll talk to you when you have something interesting to say.
Who's behind him? Jill Biden.
Jerk.
Don't worry, you're not in any danger. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Not you guys again.
Yo, magic not working so good today, huh?
Just like baseball. Most of the time, even the major leagues, you swing and you miss. Gotta keep on swinging. I hit on 10 women a day. I'm going to have sexual intercourse with at least one of them.
That is gross.
She's intrigued by me, this one. She's just too proud to admit it.
Hey, get your shoes on, Romeo.
Hey,
Focus on the shoes.
I didn't notice before. You're not bad looking. Shoulders are a bit too wide. Pretty nice.
You're kidding, right? You're trying to hit on me?
Man in his right mind wouldn't want to hit on you.
Okay, leave her alone. Get in the car.
He's a fucking tool.
I'm sorry. My colleague refuses to apologize. He says he's happy to see you in court. And you refuse to talk to us, so I can't rule you out as a suspect. I'm afraid this is going to make a bit of a mess.
I have nothing to hide. What do you want to know?
What do you know about your wife's affair with Paul Frick?
I knew Claire was having an affair with this Frick person. I knew about the money she was going to give.
Then why did you deny it?
It's not the sort of thing one likes to admit now, is it? And I knew it would make me a suspect, and it would be tedious.
Did you confront her about Frick?
No. I stopped the check immediately, of course.
And that was the end of it. You weren't angry?
Not at all. I was happy. I wanted to divorce her for ages.
Why?
She'd become irritating, but her infidelity with Frick cut the payout she'd receive in half. Now, if Claire had lived, come Monday, she'd be in for a nasty surprise. I was all set to serve her with divorce papers.
Even cuckold, she stood to get a big sum. Rich man like yourself. Her death saved you a lot of money, didn't it?
Yes, it did. But money isn't everything, is it? I'm sorry she's dead. Truly sorry. Every cloud, as they say. Well, I believe we're done here.
Seems so.
You'll be hearing from the Attorney General shortly regarding Mr. Jane's conduct.
Oh, I doubt it.
Really?
When you've thought about it, you'll see that this business makes you seem small and silly.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
You misled us, Paul. You were going to take money from Claire.
But I didn't, did I? A business associate of mine is opening up a new club. He offered me a role as partial owner. Claire was generous enough to offer me a loan.
And?
I went to deposit it a couple days ago and was told that the check had been stopped.
What did Claire say?
She said it must be a mistake. She'd take care of it Monday.
Did you believe her?
Doesn't really matter. You know what the best part about being me is? There are literally dozens of rich, needy women out there I could go to for financial help. I didn't need Claire's money. What's the story with Katie?
Do they see in you, though? Like, is it the confidence? Is it his big
had a thought.
heart?
Bear with me.
I mean,
So,
what?
Katie, tell me. Nothing to tell. Used to be if I didn't score for whatever reason, I'd call her off the bench.
Can't sleep alone, huh?
Some people use cocoa and a good book. I use beautiful women.
She must have been crazy about you to put up with a deal like that, huh?
I guess so.
Difficult for her now to watch you pick up a different beautiful woman every night.
That's not how it is with me and Katie.
Oh, sure it is. She loves you. Maybe that's what this is all about. Your behavior got too much for her.
Katie has absolutely nothing to do with this.
How can you be so sure?
She's a good person. She would never hurt anyone.
Okay, great. You can go.
No.
Sorry. When Agent Cho says you can go, you can go. Not a moment sooner.
Just give me 1 second.
You can't dismiss my subjects like that.
Oh, I know. I took it back. Besides, we need him back out there in the saddle. You will agree with me 100% when I explain to my theory. Do you have any good clothes?
I'm wearing them.
Do you have anything with a little more,
Color?
zing?
A little pizzazz?
Well, I'm gonna have to take you shopping. Just you and me. I'll wait for you. Right here.
Yes. Oh, stud. He's so
I'm in position.
fucking
Okay, look around for a likely target.
man. Straight face.
Hey,
Could
the
not
rocks, make it
crack
double.
it.
those two will do, I guess.
Now listen up.
I'm gonna talk you right through this. Keep it smooth. You have to be calm.
Yeah, you told me that already. I have the general idea. Hello, ladies. I'll be right with you. Start a tab for me, would you? Room 206. Hi, my name's Kimball. What are your names? You first.
Darby.
Darby.
Sarah Beth.
Hey, Sarah Beth. Tell me about yourselves.
What do you want to know?
Well, it's not exactly textbook, but he's figuring it out.
Hello, ladies.
He's kicking it old school.
There's Frick.
Where?
Let me see. With the two blondes.
Is this the same lady that was working earlier? Is this the same place?
I don't believe this guy. I give up. I do not understand women. Never have, never will. Seems like the dummier you treat them, the better they like it.
They're drunk women. You can't generalize all women in general.
This is your fault.
Oh, so I'm just sitting here.
Oh yeah, it is.
Kate, you've worked a double today. Why don't you clock out and have a drink on the house?
Thanks, Mr. H. That'd be good.
Here we
Something
go.
going on with that.
This is where we bring it. Time for phase 2.
Roger that. Phase 2 coming up.
What's phase 2? Let's go, Sarah Beth. What did you say?
Sarah Beth wanted it.
What do you say? I didn't hear.
He said, you don't want to know.
I want to know.
Check out, huh?
I blew it. As usual. Just unlucky in love. Always have been.
I know how that goes.
Same story, huh?
Same story.
Cheetah killer.
That guy?
Him.
Yeah, no offense, but he seems like kind of a creep.
This isn't who he is. When we were together, he was a sweet, caring, generous man. It was me that screwed it up. I had this terrible fight. I said some mean things. Mean things. All this is an attempt to prove me wrong, I guess.
If I had a woman like you in love with me, you could say whatever you like.
Tiny little
Don't
bar.
be out running around.
That's nice of you to say. Thank you.
You know what you need to do? You need to make him jealous. Let him see you out and about enjoying yourself with another man.
Are you hitting on me?
Yes, I am. It's a good plan, isn't it?
Kid's a natural. Look at him. Look at him go. The Cho. No business like Cho business.
206. Here's the plan. Walk right past him, laughing and smiling like we're on our way somewhere. Get him thinking.
And then what?
We'll think of something.
No business.
All right.
Cho is...
Let's do it.
Okay, we're in the room.
Hey, Joe, that's some nice work. So just sit tight. I don't think it's gonna take long.
You hope.
Who are you talking to?
My colleagues.
Okay. Who are they?
I'm a state agent, ma'am. We're conducting an undercover operation regarding the Walcott murder case.
Don't look good.
I apologize for the deception.
You mean
haircut,
you're
but-
not... You don't...
No, ma'am.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
That's understandable.
Nothing is happening.
You have to have patience. She just doesn't have any patience. I'm not touching that one.
There.
That's the husband.
Come on.
Drop the weapon.
Oh! They made him look tall on the
See
thing.
your hands behind your back.
Creepy manager. He was staring at her at the beginning.
Hi. You set me up.
Creepy
Yes, we did.
manager.
How did you know it was me?
Ha! It was a cold night. Frick told us that the patio door in his room was closed. And I
Very.
checked. You can't open them from the outside. Killer must have entered via the main door, which requires a key. Who has the keys? Staff. Who on the staff would want to hurt Claire Walcott? Nobody. Who would want to hurt Paul Frick?
He's got bad aim.
Maybe you. But what reason would you have for hating Paul Frick? Let me guess. Something to do with a woman? Katie?
He kept asking, when you gonna
You
be done?
hated
When
him
you gonna be done? When you
because
gonna be
he
done?
used and abused her.
You
Loved.
done with the villa?
Not sorry. He's dirt.
I didn't even think about his
The way
ass.
he carried on with those other women, rubbing Katie's nose in it, I never would hurt her.
He is a dirtball.
I wish I had killed him.
But you killed Claire Walcott instead.
I wanted to kill Frick, not Claire. But she shouldn't have been doing what she was doing, should she? Her husband was going...
I care. I care about Claire Walcott. She was a living person. You took her life. I think you should be sorry.
You're right.
What do you want to say it?
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Where's Joe?
I don't know. Called him a couple times, no answer.
The problem is I really love Paul. I know how he seems, and I know how he's been, but at the end of the day,
Oh.
when I think of who I really want to be with, it's him. That's crazy, huh? Love is crazy, I guess.
No, it isn't. You should seek psychiatric help.
Joe's a good guy. Joe's a good
Mine?
guy.
No.
This guy
Rough night.
is a douche.
Not bad. Good phone numbers. Yep. Two very tasty numbers.
I wish you'd stop being so damn stupid. You have a good woman over there that knows you and still loves you.
He is so funny. Bro, who that?
Excuse me. You looked kind of lonely. My friend and I were wondering if you'd like to join us.
Hi. I'm sorry. I'm married.
That's sad. That's sad about his wifey and his daughter. Man, that was another solid episode. Jane is so funny. Flicking people in the nose, splashing water in their faces. There's no business like Cho business. Okay, that is going to be said for the duration of this damn show as long as Cho is around. I love it. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. See you on the next one. Bye.